नमस्कार. आयच्या ह्या खाशेल्या कार्यावळीत तुमकां सगळ्याक येवकार. आमचे बरोबर खास गेस्ट आसात ते म्हळ्यार ट्रॅव्हल अँड टुरिझम असोसिएशनाचे अध्यक्ष सावियो मसायस. आनी सगळ्यांत म्हत्वाची गजाल म्हळ्यार ह्या सगळ्या पॅन्डेमिका मदली ती म्हळ्यार टुरिझम इंडस्ट्री. सो वेलकम टू द शो अँड लेट मी स्टार्ट विथ अ very simple question. When do you think the industry can restart? After looking at the world situation, looking at the India situation, what is your current analysis?
I think you have started with the most difficult question. Well, I it is a challenge for us to start business. It's going to be a difficult challenge. Now there are two sides to it. One is domestic and international tourism. Domestic tourism can start, but not for the next month or so, because many other tourist destinations, other major cities in India are in the red zone. So, we have to gain the confidence and we should not rush through it. Now, coming to Goa builds confidence in the eyes of the tourist because it's a green zone. And we've been hearing of even people from other states wanting to come and stay in Goa these days. So I think in a month or so, things may improve. Now, international tourism is going to take some time, but a lot depends upon our marketing program. We have to now market Goa as a corona-free place. One of the few places in the world, few tourist destinations in the world, which has not had a single death. Very hardly any cases, very few cases. And that's something which we have to stress on in our marketing plan. And we have to start marketing now so that it gives foreigners at least some time before the flights resume and the market opens up. But the marketing plan should start now. Sri Lanka has already started a marketing plan about a month ago. We have seen it on WhatsApp. But in Goa, we need to work on it.
That a very important question is, when do you think at least the foreign crowd, a quality foreign crowd would be in a mindset to travel on a holiday? What is the timeline? October, December, what do you feel?
I would look at October. I would look at October. Look, we have not, in the rainy season, we really don't get big numbers. We get people from Europe, no doubt, but small groups. But I think we should be realistic and look at October. October onwards, we should be prepared.
So, what do you think, what are the changes that industry needs to do? Because all these norms are here to stay, may it be social distancing or sanitizers or everything. So, when it comes to hospitality industry, what is your initial assessment? What are the operational changes that the industry needs to adopt and adapt right now?
There's a lot of discussions going on in this regard as to what the industry needs to make a tourist comfortable as far as hygiene, health, and all these issues are concerned. We need to study this. One thing for sure is people are not going to go into crowded areas, kind of. They would look at more peaceful areas. I think the quiet beaches would sell well. The hinterland may sell well. And I feel maybe the popular tourist destinations spots may not be visited by many people. Like, for example, we do have a lot of people going to certain areas which are very, very popular amongst tourists. People may tend to avoid those kind of areas. The beach tourism, I think, will do well, but I'm quite certain that if the beaches are what they are today, it brings back memories of the old Goa. 60 years ago. The beaches are so beautiful. And I think that's a selling point. we should not allow, we should not be over ambitious, and we should not be too greedy and allow, uh, activity, too much of activity on the beach. We should keep
Yeah.
it isolated.
So what is the economic impact, initial economic impact for the next 2 quarters in terms of job loss, in terms of revenue loss? What is your primary assessment?
See, this question has been asked by many people to us about what is the quantum of revenue lost by the industry. It's something which is very difficult to calculate. Well, we did it. This question was asked to us when Thomas Cook failed.
Yeah.
Thomas could calculate it more or less because we knew how many passengers were coming on a flight, what was the expenditure for the airlines, hotels, and so we could calculate. But this is quite a difficult question to answer as to the loss of revenue. But right now, see, every person, even remotely connected with tourism, has been affected. It's not only those directly, like that's not only the hotels or the taxi drivers or the airlines, but it's everybody, even the shopkeepers, the people, the entertainers, the musicians,
Yeah.
everybody. It is a very big loss. Right now, you can say there's absolutely no tourism happening in the state, and it's not going to happen except the only tourists who are staying in the hotels are the quarantined people.
Yeah. So if you look at Goa, right now, what do you think? What is the total quantum of people that are idle? Because okay, they have jobs for the namesake right now, but they cannot go to work until October, as you said. There is very little chance that things would start easing up and opening up. So what will be that rough number of direct and indirect dependency on the tourism sector?
See, we are trying to do a study of how many people have been affected. We have written to all the hotels to tell the strength of people on contract, non-contract, permanent staff. The industry has taken a beating. Somehow they have been able to look after their staff in the last 1 month. But it's getting more and more difficult because we are also not getting any support from the government. We understand the financial problem the government is facing, but many other states are giving benefits like electrical charges, license fees, GST, and so many other areas. They are giving some support. But being a small state, government has its limitations. They are not able to give us and any benefit. So now we are left on our own to struggle and fight the situation. How many are going to fail? How many are going to collapse? We really don't know. But definitely, numbers are not going to be numbers of hotels and shacks and are not going to be the same as in the past.
So you are saying that some may weather this out, some may not survive. That's what you are saying, that there will be certain sector, there will be a certain entrepreneurs that will still weather it out, come out of it and restart their business, but some wouldn't be able to withstand this kind of a shutdown.
Yes. Yes, there are. It's only the bigger chains who have deep pockets. The people who were in the industry for many years, I'm sure they will not have the problems. But there are many people who have come in recently and are going to have financial problems.
So what are your 2-3 basic requirements from the government right now? Okay, government cannot give you package, government cannot give you stimulus, but there are other things that government can do and help. So what are those top 3 things that you would like this government to do?
Yeah. We don't expect really too much from the government, but we are asking them to get some basic things done. A marketing strategy. The marketing strategy adopted by the government in the last couple of years has not been, needs to be reviewed. We feel that we have been spending a lot of money on travel marts, but it has to be done in a better and more effective manner.
Hmm.
We would expect the government to support in the marketing campaign. We would also expect the government to maybe give us some concessions.
Hmm.
As I was saying, in the electricity, you charge us what we consume, but
Hmm.
not the demand charges, which are very high. Give us some relaxation in excise in license fees, because the industry is shut, totally shut. You know, we are losing. We are paying excise fees. We are paying so many other license fees. A little bit of relief over here and there,
Yeah.
and make things easier for our license. A single window system
Hmm.
for events like weddings, MICE events, conferences. Sometimes getting permissions take a long time. So
Hmm.
make it easy, make it a single window. We've been asking this from the government for a long time, and make the permissions should be given easily. It's
Hmm.
like activities which have happened, big shows like Sunburn and many other programs. Sometimes what happens is they are stuck because of the licensing procedures are very lengthy and cumbersome.
Hmm.
So that's what we're asking the government, make it easy. Maybe like think simple things, registration of a hotel. It
Yeah.
becomes so difficult every year to renew the registration. Give us an opportunity to register for 5 years. Give us a license
So
fee
you
for
are
five
saying
years
although
instead of
government
1 year.
is not giving any stimulus right now, there are small little things that this government can do to ease the situation.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's right. And we also would expect a more proactive tourism minister. He needs to take up some of our issues. Since the lockdown has started and the problem has cropped up, we have yet to meet our tourism minister.
Hmm.
So he has to be more active. He has to interact with us. We have to try and find some solutions to small problems faced by the industry. We're not asking big money and lot of relief from the government, because we know the financial situation
Yeah.
is difficult. Yeah, but we want small support from the government.
Sahibab, my last question to you. Do you think this is a good time to press the reset button on Goa's tourism when we are every 3 months, 4 months, we are cribbing about how our tourism has gone the wrong way, how all the wrong things have entered our tourism sector? Is this a great opportunity to press that reset button and attain a certain standard and quality for our tourism industry?
Yes, this is an opportunity for us. It is the right opportunity for us. We have seen the benefits of the lockdown sometimes in
Hmm.
nature on the beaches and in various areas, and I think this is the right time for us. We had come out with a white paper.
Hmm.
We would, if some of those things are not difficult to fulfill, our demands in the white paper, but if some of those are met, the industry would be pretty happy.
Yeah. And Goa's tourism industry would be in a much better position.
Definitely,
Yeah.
we are uh, very optimistic that things would improve. The industry is quite optimistic, but there are small things where we require some help. And if we can work together, definitely we can work towards improving the tourism in Goa.
Yeah. Saurabh, thanks a lot for talking to us. Magdista, one thing, this is an evolving situation. So we need all the expertise, experience from the people who are in the industry and who are running the day-to-day operations to come with suggestions about how to go ahead. So thanks a lot once again for talking to us. We'll come back to you probably in a month's time again to understand how to move ahead. Prudent. Namaskar.